Hello, thank you for joining me. My name is Samantha and welcome to Yoga with Breeze In. Today we're going to start our practice at the top of our mats. Coming into mountain, bring both of your hands to your side as we set an intention for today's practice. Feet come together, or you can just bring them shoulders width apart. I'm going to keep mine straight together today. Allow yourself to focus on your breath. You can close the eyes as you inhale and exhale. Allowing the breath to fill up our lungs and then escape. Set an intention for your practice today. As you stand here, focusing on the breath. Today, my intention is to practice with joy. I carry joy through my day, in and off the mat. As I inhale joy, I exhale anxiety and fear and doubt. Inhale joy and exhale anger and negative feelings. One last time as I inhale joy for today's practice on and off the mat. I exhale any expectations and limitations that may stop me from achieving joy today. Take a few more breaths here as you open the eyes. Inhale the arms up, bringing palms together, arms by your side, framing the ears. Exhale, forward fold, bringing the arms down, allowing them to hang. Hands coming and meeting the elbows, and ragdoll. Lengthening through the spine, dropping. Slight bend in the knee. Inhale up, bringing the palms back together. As you exhale, lean to the left, giving yourself a little bit of a side stretch. As you exhale, going deeper and deeper. Coming back up to standing salute, palms raised. Inhale tall and exhale to the right. Coming back up. Inhale up. Exhale the arms all the way back and up. Inhale arms up. Exhale arms back. Inhale arms up. This time release the right arm forward and the left arm back, rotating all the way around. Inhale tall and exhale rotate. All the way around. Inhale tall and rotate one more time that way. Coming back up, palms reach together. Inhale tall, this time left arm floats forward, right arm goes back. And a full circular motion, just warming up those arms. Inhale tall and exhale with the arms, allowing them to warm up. One more time, inhale and exhale the arms out and back up. This time, inhale tall one more time, and exhale forward fold. Again, allowing your body weight to just hang forward in ragdoll. Allow the hands to meet the mat and step the right leg back, coming into a low lunge. Release the hands up, coming into a high lunge, and rotate the right foot back as you come into warrior two. Hands extended, long, gaze is over the left middle finger. Just warm it up. Go ahead and float the arms back down to the mat. Step the left leg back. Push up into downward dog. Allow yourself to take a few breaths here. Head hanging long. And go ahead and step the right foot in between your hands as you come into a low lunge on the right side. Go ahead and float the arms up, finding balance in the high lunge. Turn the left foot out, rotate the arms down, coming into warrior two. Find your breath as you warm up the legs here. Float the arms back down to the ground. Right foot meets the back, coming into plank. Knees, chest, chin down to the ground. Chaturanga or belly meets the ground. Then go ahead and press up through the arms and the shoulders, extending, feeling the stretch in our lower back for cobra. Coming up to table, we're going to warm up our back a little bit more, doing some cat-cow. Inhale, drop the belly, lifting the tailbone and the eyes up for cow. Exhale, engage the core as you round the spine, coming into cat, pushing through the hands, strengthening the arms and shoulders. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the head, engage, and lift that tailbone for cow. Drop the head, lift through the spine, rounding the spine, tailbone tucks in, coming into cat. Again, inhale, lifting up, dropping the belly, lifting the tailbone. Tuck the toes under, push through the arms, lifting the hips into a downward V for downward facing dog. Step the right leg between the hands. Have the left leg, or step the left foot to meet the right foot, and straighten both legs, coming in to forward fold. Lengthening through the spine. Try not to hunch the back over. Go ahead and inhale the hands all the way up, coming down into prayer center. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Allow the hands to meet the mat and step the right leg back. Again, coming up into a high lunge. Rotate the right foot out. Bring the arms down parallel, looking over your left middle finger for warrior two. Taking 5 breaths here. Engaging and lifting the chest. Float the arms back down. Left foot meets the right at the back of the mat. Push through the arms, lifting that hip. For downward dog. Again, letting the head hang heavy and neck rest. This time, go ahead and float the right foot between your hands, coming into that low lunge. Lifting your hands, finding your balance in the high lunge, lifting that left foot and rotating the arms parallel to the mat, coming into warrior two on this side. Again, breathing for 5 breaths. Focusing, engaging the eyes over the right middle finger. Lifting the chest, keeping the back straight and spine lengthened. Engaging in the top foot, or I should say the top right leg. Go ahead and float the arms back down to the mat, coming back into the low lunge. Allow the right foot to meet the left foot at the back of the mat, coming into a plank. Hold here for 3 breaths. Chaturanga, or knees, chest, chin, down until the belly meets the mat. Toes tuck under or curl under, and extend the arms all the way through, coming into cobra. We're going to do that whole thing one more time. So go ahead and tuck the toes under, push through, lifting at the hips, coming into downward dog. Eyes gaze between the hands. Right foot steps up between the hands. We find our balance coming into a high lunge, switching that left foot out, dropping our arms, coming into warrior two. Both arms parallel, back arm lifted, not letting it hang. Arms sweep down, framing the front foot. Right foot meets the left, coming into plank. Hold here for a few breaths. You can chaturanga or knees, chest, chin, down to the ground until your belly meets the mat. Coming up for up dog or cobra if your belly is still on the mat. Crows tuck under. Push back on the hips, coming back into down dog. Left foot comes up as the hands extend, coming into a high lunge on the left side. Right foot turns out, arms go down parallel as you engage in your hips and in the legs, and gaze over the middle finger of your left hand. Hands again float back down to the mat, framing the front foot. Left foot meets the right at the back of the mat. And chaturanga down until you get into cobra or up dog if you want to do it like this. So we'll put our legs down for cobra. Go ahead and press. Keep your palms into the mat. Push your hips back. Allow your feet to meet the hips and your forehead to meet the mat. Coming into child's pose. Come into table, and we'll do a few fire hydrant, just opening up the hip a little bit. As you inhale, release the right leg up into the air, keeping a bend in the knee and the foot flats. Exhale, down to the ground. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, down to the ground. We're going to do 3 more. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Your knee should be parallel to your hip. Exhale down. One more time. Inhale up and hold and exhale down. Do the same thing on our left side. So find your balance in the tabletop position, neutral spine, and go ahead and inhale the left leg up, keeping that knee bent, and exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale the left leg up, keeping the knee bent, and exhale down. Last time, inhale, left leg up, and exhale down. We're gonna do a few bird dog crunches while we're down here. So go ahead and inhale as you extend the right arm and the left leg. Left leg should be parallel, right arm parallel. Crunch in as you exhale, flexing the foot and bringing the elbow to the opposite knee. Inhale, release out, pointing the toes and the fingers. Exhale, flex in and touch the elbow to the knee. One more time. Inhale, out, and hold. And exhale, bring the elbow to the knee. Release the left leg and the right arm, and we're going to do the same thing on our other side. So inhale the left arm out and the right leg parallel. Exhale and crunch in, flexing the foot and opening the hand. Elbow comes to the knee. Inhale, point the foot, bring the hand out, pointed, and exhale, open the hand, flex the foot, bringing elbow to knee. Inhale, point the foot, point the hand, reaching out as far as you can. And exhale, bringing it back in. Good job. Go ahead and inhale the left leg out, bending at the knee, and take the right hand, extend it out and over until you find your left ankle. Allow the resistance of the pull to help you stretch. As you lift the chest, and kind of give yourself a pull, allowing the resistance to let your leg go higher until you release. Allow the leg to come down, arm comes down. This time, ground yourself in your right hand as you release the right foot off of the mat. Bend at the knee, allowing your left hand to then extend out straight, up and around, and find your right ankle. Lifting through the chest and the back as you express half bow. And release. Go ahead and tuck your toes under and extend your hips up, coming back into down dog. Float the left leg up into the air for three-legged dog. And hold. Allow the left leg to come down and meet between your hands. As you release your hands up into the air, turn that back right leg and release the arms down for warrior two. Allow your body to go as far forward as you can until it drops down. Allow your left arm to meet the mat for a side stretch. Allow your right arm to come down maybe even meeting the space where your thigh is, allowing you to lift your chest to get this deep stretch on the side. Gaze going up at the ceiling. Rounding into the back foot. If this is too much for you, you can also rest this left arm or shoulder, just say elbow, on this knee and do it this way. Gives you a little bit more of a support. Let's go ahead and release out of that. Let's straighten our front left leg. Left arm still is meeting the mat, and extend that right arm straight for triangle pose. Let's hold here. Allow the right arm to come down next to the left. Turn that back foot in. Allow the left arm to frame the foot, coming back into a low lunge. Allow the left leg to meet the right foot at the back. As you chaturanga down to the ground, come up for up dog or cobra. And hold. Go ahead and tuck the toes under. Release the hips into the air. Release the head and the neck. Allowing it to hang as you engage to the shoulder blades for down dog. Look up at your hands and go ahead and step the right foot between them. This time, finding your balance on your right side. Extending the arms up for right lunge. Rotating the left leg out parallel to the mat and dropping the arms down for warrior two. This time, extending your gaze out your right side and leaning forward as far as you can go on the right side until your right arm comes down and meets the mat and the left arm floats up parallel. This extended side stretch. Again, if this is too much for you, you can have the right arm just meet the elbow here and stay here. You can even put it behind you if you need a deeper stretch than the one in front. Allow that left arm to come down, meeting at the hip hinge, and pull for a deeper stretch back. Go ahead and allow the left arm to meet the mat next to the right. Allow the right arm to frame the foot. Right hand to frame the foot. Right foot meets at the back of the mat. The left coming into a plank. Push up for downward dog. And just stay here for one moment. Go ahead and step the left leg between the hands. Come all the way into warrior two. Drop the right arm back and allow the left arm to gaze up and over for warrior or reverse warrior. Peaceful warrior. Left arm comes back parallel. Arms float back down to the mat. Left leg meets right at the back for plank and hold. Chaturanga down to the mat, belly meets the mat. Push up for cobra. Push back, leaving the hands planted. Forehead meets the mat. Coming into child's pose. Coming up into table, tucking the toes under, pushing the hips back, coming back into down dog. Float the right leg up and hold. As you breathe. Right leg comes in, meets between the hands. Hands fold all the way up and over. Coming in to warrior two. On this side, left arm drops back and right arm comes up for reverse warrior on this side. Coming back down, hands frame the foot, right foot meets left, chaturanga down to the ground. Hands come behind the back, finding each other at the palms, clasping together. Pull up through the shoulders until the feet, hips, everything except for the belly remains off the ground. And locust, opening the heart, lifting through the chest, and releasing back down to the mat. One more time, pulling through the arms to the shoulders lift, head lifts, everything lifts, and hold, engaging through the shoulders, and release. Allow the arms to come by the shoulders as you push yourself back up into table. Allow your weight, shift to your left side as you turn the left leg out and extend your right leg out to the side. Left arm and hand is planted parallel under you. As you extend the right leg out with the flex foot, extending the right arm up for half moon. Go ahead and release. Coming back into table. This time, shift your weight to your right hand and side as you turn the right foot and knee out and extend the left leg long, lifting the left leg off of the ground parallel with the flex foot, coming in to this half moon variation on this side. Job. You release and come back to the mat. Going back to our other side now, putting our weight into our palms of our left hand, shifting onto the left side, extending the right leg out, and right arm up as we do half moon on this side again. Extending the right leg out, right foot should be flexed. Good job. Release it down to the ground. Coming back into table, shifting our weight to our right hand and right leg, right knee. Extending the left leg out again. Coming and finding our balance for half moon on this side. more time on our opposite side, finding our weight, our balance on our left hand and left knee, extending the right leg and right knee out, right hand lifts up, going high towards the sky as the right leg extends out and straight with the flexed foot. Engaging in our core. Release that leg down. Last time we're going to do it on the opposite side with the right hand grounded, right knee grounded, as we extend our left leg and left hand up. Remembering to breathe, focusing on the breath, engaging in our core and our legs, and coming back into center. So coming into tabletop, go ahead and tuck those toes under, push up into down dog. Float the left leg up for three-legged dog. Allow the left knee to bend as the hip and leg falls backwards behind you, opening up the hip for a three-legged dog hip stretch, and release down to the mat. Allow the right leg to float up for three-legged dog. Allow the right knee to bend and the leg to kind of float behind you as you give your hip a stretch. Here, three-legged dog hip stretch, and release back down to the mat. Once again, float that left leg up for three-legged dog, and go ahead and bend at the hip. Ooh, that hurts my hip for some reason. Bend at the hip. Feels like it needs to be stretched. Lord, I don't know why mine feels like this, but hopefully yours doesn't feel like mine, because mine feels really odd right now. And again, float the right leg up, allowing it to bend at the hip and giving your hips a stretch. Okay. Coming back down into hero's pose. Put your hands behind you and see if you can just give your hips just a little bit of a stretch here and your back. Coming into camel. While pushing up through the hands, lifting through the heart, opening the heart up. Maybe alternating from one side to another. Having the right hand grab the right foot as the left hand reaches over and back. Release the left hand up, release the right hand up. And try the other side as the left hand reaches back to grab the left foot and the right hand comes up and back. Good job. Come back into hero and extend the hands out, allowing the forehead to meet the mat, coming into child's pose. Come back up to hero. And we're just gonna allow our neck to get a little bit of a stretch just real quick. So exhale, release the head down. As you inhale, roll to the left, all the way around. And continue that motion for about 5 different times around. Going as slow as you need to go. Stopping at the center and then rotating the other way. Again, going as slow as you need to go. Gonna do some dolphin and some pinch-up play before we wind down our practice. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, find the mat and release the hips up, coming in to kind of like a forearm, almost like a puppy pose, but not quite puppy. Go ahead and release your feet and your knees up, coming in to dolphin and hold on your forearms. Bend the knee and come back up. Releasing the head down into child's pose. Come back up to table. When you're ready, tuck the toes and lift up into down dog. And from there, when you're ready, bend at the elbow, dropping the hands down, coming into dolphin. Walk the feet in, if you can. And drop the knees. And come down into child's pose again. One last time. We're gonna come back up into table. Tuck our toes under as we lift the hips into down dog. And when you're ready, you're gonna bend at the elbows, dropping the forearms down, coming in to dolphin. And knees meet the mat, toes come under, hands extend out for child's pose. If pincha is in your practice, the next thing we'll do is kick up for pincha. If you need a wall, go ahead and get to your wall. If you need a prop, go ahead and grab your prop. For today's pincha, I want to use a block. I haven't done it in a while, but I'm just going to put it right here between my hands to help with support. Your elbow should be about this width apart, so whatever this looks like for you on the ground, and then you go from there. So for our pincha, we're gonna get our stance together, just like we were doing our dolphin. Find our balance, and when you're ready, you can kick up or kick up and over to find your balance. Making sure you lift through the shoulders. When you're ready or done with your pincha play, you can come back down into child's pose and find your breath. I'll give a few moments for anyone who wants to play with pincha at this time. I think I might do a few with some wall support without the block. So again, I'm gonna be not facing you, but I'm putting my arms this distance apart as I come and find a pretty good spot. And when I'm ready, I kick up my feet, walk them in, and kick up. Focusing on pushing through the shoulders and finding balance. If pincha is not in your practice, feel free to continue to practice dolphin in this moment. Okay, so as we are coming out of our pincha practice, we are going to come into a seated position on our bottoms with our feet out in front of us, straight. Inhale, tall, hands up. Exhale, forward fold. Finding our big toes, maybe even pulling in if we need to. Try not to have that rounded back. You want your belly to come to your thighs if possible with the straight back. I'm just not quite there yet with my hamstring flexibility. Okay, release up. Go ahead and bend your left leg in and take your right leg and foot and find the left knee. Take your left elbow and put it on the outside of the knee as you lift up and twist out for half of the lower fishes. Giving yourself a deep stretch in the hips. Release and come back to center. Allow the left leg to, the right leg to bend over as the left foot finds the right knee. Again, lift up tall and stretch. Looking over to the left side. Butter, go lay down, baby. Butter, go lay down. Bubba, go lay down. You stink. Go lay down, baby. Continuing that stretch. Butter, go lay down. Remembering to breathe and release. We're going to go ahead into our Shavasana today. We're going to lay down. I kind of want to do some gamucha. Let me do some cow face pose before we go into that. So while we're here, go ahead and take your left foot and put it, turn it in, and take the right and put it over the left. As you get stretched right here in your hips, you can really feel it here. If you need a blanket to put under, you can put a blanket or a block behind you to kind of help with the stretch. We call it cow face pose. It's a really deep hip stretch. You can also lean forward, allowing the head to meet the knee if you can, or beyond. Release up. My hips are very, very tight. Probably should have did more hip stuff, but that's okay. That's okay. We're going to come up how you are, keep the feet where they are, and just rotate in the natural direction until they come back forward, and then you just sit again, however they are, and that's giving you a stretch on the opposite side. Again, using that block behind you if you need it. This side's a little bit better for me than the other side, but nonetheless still a struggle. But it feels good in the hips, just letting all that stretch out. And again, you can try to fold forward. If you can. Okay. Bubba, not right now, baby. No. Go take that in the room. We're gonna come down into our Shavasana. As we allow our bodies to absorb what we just practiced. Bringing our attention to the breath. Allowing our bodies to feel heavy with each exhale. Thank ourselves for coming today and practicing today. Notice the breath as it goes in and out. Noticing our abdomen as it lifts and releases. As thoughts come to us, we acknowledge them and let them go as we focus on the breath. Thank you for taking the time to focus on yourself, to be good to yourself, to spend time with yourself. Focus in on the inhales and exhales. to open and awaken the body by wiggling the toes and the fingertips. Bring awareness to the feet and the ankles and the calves and the knees as everything awakens, the back and the shoulders, whole body coming back to life, the neck. Stretch the arms out wide and feet. Oh, as we thank ourselves for our practice today. Give yourself any last stretches you might need. As you come up slowly, lift up slowly. Maybe even hugging yourself. As we finish this practice, I express gratitude and joy. I thank you for spending time with me and for watching this practice. Many peace and blessings follow you wherever you may go.